We're going to get... My next act's a good friend of mine. He's going to come try out some new material. His name's Rob Hitchmough. Make him feel very welcome on 3. Start around applause. 1, 2, 3, go! Ladies and gentlemen, on the stage, Rob Hitchmough!
Hello. We've got a photograph frame in our house, and we've had it for ages, and it hasn't got a photograph in. So I put one in, and my wife said she preferred the photograph frame without the photograph. So I took it out, and I got my camera, and I took a photograph of the empty photograph frame. I got it developed, and I put the photograph of the empty photograph frame inside the empty photograph frame. I thought that was a compromise. She said it was stupid and childish. I thought, right, so I'll show you childish. So I got my camera. I took a photograph of the photograph frame when it contained a picture of the empty photograph frame, got that developed, took the photograph of the photograph frame out of the photograph frame and replaced it with the picture of the photograph frame, showing the picture of the empty photograph frame. I thought, that'll show her. But by then, she'd left me. Do like it's a while since I've played it. I've had such a good day today. I was very, very busy. I entered a sex competition. Yeah, right. Did all right. In fact, no, did better than all right. Did very well. I got as far as the erotic asphyxiation round. And then I got knocked out. Oh, I was never going to win it. My age, the best you can hope for is the semis. So... So, anyway. Put that there. Oh, yeah, news lately that apparently fans of This Morning are up in arms because Bob Geldof used the wrong pronoun when referring to the singer Sam Smith. Now, I don't know how you feel about this, but it is 2023, and we live in a civilized society, supposedly, yet there are people in this world who are fans of This Morning. You can't be a fan of This Morning. Be a fan of anything you like a type of music, a band, a sport, a particular team, but you can't be a fan of This Morning. But they exist. And I think because they exist, they should be protected. They get upset about a pronoun. What would happen if they found out about the real world? I really hate This Morning, and I've never seen it. Not once, like, oh, how can you hate something you've never seen? Easy. I've never seen the disease cholera. I hate that. I've never seen a tsetse fly. I hate that. I've never seen the film Marley and Me, and I fucking hate that film. I'm quite tired because we've got children. Our eldest child is a right twat. So. No, he's not. That's really unfair. We get on really well. We're good mates. He's just a bit loud. I think it's healthy to argue with him. I tried my best not to argue. You got to pick your battles, as my great granddad once said. You got to pick your battles. And then 3 days later, he was shot for cowardice. So. During lockdown, I worked in London as a special needs teacher, and this lad I looked after had quite complex special needs. He had level 3 autism, he was non-verbal, and occasionally he'd have, I don't know what the medical term is, but what his mother used to refer to as one of his bonkers episodes. And I used to take him out for the day, and when I took him out, I'd take with us our dog, and our dog was great, really therapeutic for him, and he'd have one of his episodes, and our dog would nuzzle him and paw him, and it would calm him right down. And sometimes we were stuck for something to do. So I took him to the Marble Arch Mound. Are people aware of this? If you don't know what it is, it's an artificial hill built in the corner of Hyde Park by Marble Arch. Bit controversial, cost £6 million to build. Some people said that was a bit of a waste of money. Whilst other people said it was a criminally obscene waste of money. So to get up it, there's security, and you've got to go through one of those metal detectors like they have at airports. I don't quite know why. I think as terrorist targets go, the Marble Arch Mound is probably on a par with Birkdale Kitten Sanctuary. But anyway. And so the security guard wouldn't let us on. And so I explained he's a therapy dog. And he said, no, he hasn't got a harness. And I explained he didn't actually need a harness. So I showed him the card. And if you can see the card there, that says, explains that he's a certified therapy dog and access is required by law. Still wouldn't have it. He called the supervisor over. Supervisor comes over. I showed him the card, even because I anticipated this. I even showed him his certificate, which proves that he's got level 2 assistance dog training. And they still wouldn't let us on. Now, I've gone to a lot of trouble to forge these documents. So, I was a bit miffed. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say I was quite niggled. So I wrote a strongly worded email and they got back. And now, because of my lies and deceit, the staff were retrained. So if you have an assistance dog and you want to go to the Marble Arch Mound, you now can. At least you could if it still existed. They took it down on the grounds it was a bit shit. I'm sort of, well, older parents now. Our youngest child means that we have to hang around with other people who've got kids. We've got these neighbours, and they're called Simon and Yaz, right? I'm in my 50s. I know, yeah. I'm in my 50s. I'm a little bit too old to know somebody called Yaz. And I don't know what to say to anybody under 30. I've got no idea, and she's quite heavily pregnant at the moment. So I said to her, so Yaz, what do you want, a boy or a girl? She said, oh, we don't mind. We really don't mind. As long as it's healthy. As if there are some people in this world who are saying, oh, we're not particularly bothered if the baby's healthy or not, really. Our first child was born with jaundice, colic, cholera, typhoid, gout, scurvy, rickets, arthritis, psoriasis, yellow fever, emphysema, tuberculosis, cystic fibrosis, deep vein thrombosis, ringworm, threadworm, guinea worm, foot and mouth, tennis elbow and kennel cough, but we don't mind because we got a girl. Oh, yeah, I saw this advert for Oral-B toothbrushes, and it said, Oral-B toothbrushes, brush like a pro. I never knew that professional toothbrushing was a thing. If you want to sell that sport, you've got to have the right commentary. Well, it's a wild and blustery morning here at this very impressive purpose-built bathroom, and there goes the referee's whistle to signify the start of the brush, and he wastes no time. The toothpaste is straight on with one squeeze, and there he goes, attacking the upright molars on the outside with a side-to-side action. I'm informed he's opted for a compact brush with soft bristles and an ergonomic handle, just like he did in the Belgium Open, and it's a smooth transition to the low right premolars and now the incisors, and switching to our brush cam, we can see he really is making short work of that tartar. Such a precise circular action. This is what he's famous for, and I think it's due a spit. Yes, there we go, straight to the plug hole. Tap on, quick run to the brush and back to the front of the lower incisors. And it's a seamless aggression to the lower right premolars. Oh, and he switched sides. Yes, he switched sides. I'm not sure he spent enough time on the right-hand side, but the orthodontic flag stays down. He really is an incredible brusher. Some would say precocious, but there is no denying his talent. Any young brushers out there, take note. This is how you clean teeth, and he only has the backs and the upper incisors to do, and I think he's done. Yes, one final spit and rinse, and the brush is back in the cup holder. Exhibition stuff. Surely he's done enough to send him through to the next round. And the spectators showing their appreciation. Just listen to that noise. Such a favourite with the crowd, but our more senior fans may remember him being booed at the Newport Brushing Festival after he went electric. My name's Rob Hitchmough. You've been lovely. Thank you. Good night.
Hitchmough, ladies and gentlemen.